Hey there guys, so our new anime begins with our protagonist Takumi Iruma going into light speed between dimensions to arrive in Mildgard. Faintly he saw the women talking to him, is saying her name is Nalan, and she apologized because he got caught in a summoning spell which he wasn't meant to. It was hard to believe, but the summoning spell randomly picks a target and Bro was not in the list of summons. More so it's a dangerous spell because laws of worlds are different, which makes it a forbidden spell. But the human nation did, so on their own free will, and she noticed it a bit late. That's why she called Takumi here, as the proper targeted were summoned to the right place. It's Holy Sidonia Empire, so our boy wished to get back to Earth. But that's where the problem comes in. Well, Nalan was ticked and banned the usage of summoning spell, and laws of worlds were different, and all so Bro asked her to be direct, and Noyon revealed he had lost his body. Because he hit all the bumpers on the way here, because he wasn't a target, and a simple apology can't make it up, and she knew it. That's why Noyon planned to send the guy to that world, so he could live out his life again. But Bro can't go to Sidonia Empire or else he'll be criticized, because he was an accident. That's why Nalan chose a different nation than Sidonia Empire, and she'll add her blessings too. It's a world of fantasy game, so that'll be easy for him. And with that, Bro calls out his stats, and saw instead of being a middle-aged man, he's a 17-year-old in this world, and he'll have to select a job in this world too. There's production job and combat job to pick from, and Bro liked production job, so Noyon forcefully puts her blessings and skills that will help him in that world. But that felt nasty. Yet, that's how our protagonist was dropped down to this world to start a new life. Looks were decent for a 17-year-old, and he got few things to start over. Stats had got his blessings, but also he got the conceal skill, so that takes care of it. There are many other skills as well, so he tried using all of it one by one to see his limits. After that, he travels in the woods and sees Treant wood on the ground, which is helpful in creating staffs for mages, and it was of high quality. So Iruma used blacksmith skill to make spear out of it. But there were many herbs and plants in the field, so Iruma went a little overboard and collected all of it. It certainly won't fit in his bag. But he remembers he has an item box, so he dumps it all there. But there he saw a girl coming looking for help because a bunny was after her. It was a horned rabbit. And Iruma killed it in one go thanks to Nalan's blessings, he thought. But it was just luck. Anyways, that triggers the job bar, and saw his job is warrior. After that, the girl he saved was from a nearby village, so first Iruma puts Rabbit in the item box to follow her to the village. As for the selected bunch of heroes, they were in the Sidonia Empire, arrived safely, but got welcomed by a mysterious figure who broke the news that they are in a different world because they had been summoned here as heroes. She was the first empress of the empire, Elizabeth, and the girl had revelation skill, so she knew Elizabeth isn't trustworthy. And for Takumi, he brought the girl to her parents, Bunga and Martha. And Takumi asked them if he could stay here for a while. No one objected because Bob-on here was a craftsman, and they assumed Takumi was a collector of materials, so they were more than willing to let him stay. Babin was happy to build him a home because village didn't have an inn, and for that Takumi used his skill to level the ground help. Shocked others because Takumi could use magic. It seems like magic is used by only a few, and Babin took care of the rest of the work. And just like that, Takumi got a new home here and used his skill for making house items. But then, Takumi changed his job to alchemist to live a normal life. In this few days, he got many ores from the village to work on, and using alchemy skill, he created different sorts of things. But mana consumption was high, yet it was all worth it. So Takumi goes in for overwork, and later when Molly came and she saw drained Takumi, that's why he got scolded by Martha for overusing mana, and received a potion as well. Then Martha kept an eye on him as he worked, and Takumi made many items for the house. His level was growing pretty nicely, and he was learning blacksmithing from Babin as well. They combined made a fine blade. But that reminds Takumi he was trying to be an alchemist, but his mana runs out too soon, so he asked for the mana potion from Bunga. But they were all basics. Even so, Takumi wants it so he could learn making it himself. Bunga agreed and spared few for him. With it, Takumi then goes on to make the potion himself. But the color seems different from the one he got from Bunga. Well, he could sense mana from both, so he thought it's alright. Then, afterwards, Takumi ate some poison plants, and that did a number on him. It was a close call, but it was needed to get poison resistance and purification skill instantly. However, an armored boar appeared, and Takumi's spear did not do much damage, so he used magic on it, but that was also ineffective. But there he saw a spider that was injured on the ground, yet it jumped in to save Takumi. Takumi didn't know what to do next, and that's when his tube light clicked, and he used alchemist skill, specifically decomposition that comes in alchemy, to kill it. And thankfully that took care of it, but then it came the spider. It was near deathbed, and didn't have one leg, so Takumi healed it, and saw the tame skill window. That was also an option, and with the 8 puppy dog eyes torturing him, Takumi gave in and tamed the spider. It regenerates its leg, and even grew larger in size. Takumi named her Maple, and then the whole village got shocked that Takumi tamed Spider Monster and killed the boar. It was amazing because no one could tame an insect-type monster, but he did. So Takumi changed the topic and decided to have a feast with the whole village using the boar, and as a courtesy, he got some material from villagers he could sell in a big city, so Takumi was happy. But Bunga and Babon knew the kid is bound to become big one day, and Nolan saw Takumi was doing great by himself, and a fellow goddess asked Nolan, why did she send Takumi 1 year into the past before the summoning ritual happened in the Sidonia Empire? And Nolan had no reason, she said. But our episode 1 ends right there, so stay tuned to watch another episode of this anime. For that, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to receive the latest updates. Till then, take care.